Hey there, Ray from Bridge Marina. Doing a quick walkthrough video on this Four Winns H1C, which just means it's an outboard, but it's an H1 from Four Winns. Nominally about 20 feet, 20 foot 1 inches, they say. Feels a bit longer, maybe by an inch or 3, and then it does feel like a bigger boat than a 20 footer once you get into it. And quite honestly, the bow is the most deceiving. From above, when you look at it, it doesn't look that big. But when you actually sit in this, it's way more comfortable than you'd imagine. I had the opportunity, I took this out with the family the other day and just kind of hung out in the boat. And I was really impressed on how much space there is in this bow and how deep it feels. Like, you visually look at it and it doesn't look big, but when you sit in here, and I'm, 5'10" and 3/4, but I'm average height, I guess, but I fit really well. And the backrest is super comfortable. I was impressed. I had, one of my older kids sitting here too, and we were super comfortable up here. It's got grab handles in here, which are cool if I needed them. 4 cup holders. I don't know if I need 4 cup holders, but it's got them. Some storage up here, which is good. It's not tons of storage, but it's nice to have. Life jackets underneath the port and starboard seats. It's not a huge area, but it's nice. Anchor locker up here at the bow. Not the best place in the world because I got to go over the seat to use it, but it's sort of the trade-off to get this large bow area. They incorporated that into that bow seat, but it really is comfortable. And I also observed it's like everywhere you sit, it's all angled back. So it's actually comfortable to sit facing stern here. This is comfortable. It's a great bow. As I walk aft in this boat, Four Winns always uses a great windscreen. This one's no difference. Solid, it's built well, which is great because a lot of times your windscreens can kind of rattle on some boats. Four Winns typically does not. And I go to the aft cockpit and this is where it has tons of space. It looks large when you look at the boat, and it certainly is when you get in here. Same thing, when I took this out to the family, I was really impressed with how much sitting space there was. There was 4 of us, so not tons, but there's a lot of space to lounge out here. And it has a reversible seat, which I'll show you in a minute, but this was a great little sitting area for the family. Went out to dinner and then hung out on the lake, and it was this was the place you want to hang out. It does have another cushion that goes in here for the starboard walk-through. We just don't have it in the boat. I'm not always a big fan of that removable cushion because you don't ever seem to put it in place, but it's nice to have if you needed it. It does have a lot of space in here. They really use the space well. Use the entire beam of the boat. So when I sit on one of the sides, I feel like there's a lot of space, and there really is. And if you notice, my arms just rest comfortably on the boat. They put some thought into this one. Some cup holders under here, which is great because I don't see them running up the gunnel, but I do see them back here at the stern, which is nice. I got 4 back here. There is space under all my seats. I got storage space here. Yeah, good amount. It's great. Over here on the port side, again, good amount. You can keep everything in there. Let's keep looking. Another one back here, which is actually access to my dual batteries, which is nice. I didn't mention this one has a battery switch, dual batteries, as well as a digital relay for the battery minder. Let's see, we got more over here. Wonderful. It's a lot of space in here. The seats do sit a little low. May not be best if an older person having a harder time getting up and down, but quite honestly, it feels comfortable. Feels right for me. I gotta say, I do like, and I did like sitting over here on the port side, the co-captain chair. A lot of foot space. I feel like I'm in a car to some extent. I've got a grab handle. I've got a glove box in here that is rather spacious. Feels good over here. Again, places to put my arms. I feel comfortable. The nice thing about this seat was that it goes forward in the stern. So if I want to change my perspective, look out the stern and rest here, which is what the family did. They naturally went to this, which works for me because I was driving at times and I still could communicate with the co-captain while I was driving rather than being, pushed to the back of the boat or the stern of the boat. When I got up to the helm, rather basic helm, but has everything. This particular boat just has a single digital gauge on it for mercury. Doesn't have the dual gauges on it or GPS, but you can get that in here. You can put a Simrad on here or a Garmin in here. Depth finder, pretty simple for all my instrumentation. All my accessories are in a great spot, including my Bluetooth stereo. From the helm, when I have my bolster seat up, I got a great field of vision. I'm over the windscreen. It's rather comfortable. I feel like I'm connected to the boat here. And when I put the bolster down, kind of get comfortable, sort of like the port side seat is, it feels comfortable. I get this automobile feel for some reason in this boat, which just makes people more comfortable. But I still have a good field of vision. I think depending on your size, you're gonna find that the windscreen does get in your way. I feel like I wanna either scoot down or scoot up. I do know from driving this that even when I scooted up a bit and sat in the bolster, the wind did funnel right over my head, which didn't hit me right in the eyeballs. which is great. It's a nice helm, gotta be honest. It's a nice helm. The boat performs well. This has only a 150 on it for Mercury, but it runs great. I was super comfortable with it. I did not go swimming or do water sports in it, but it does have a large ski locker, which is great. I mean, that is big and cavernous. I could put one of the kids in that thing. And you know, we did get on the boat, on and off boat a bunch of times, and it does have a very accessible swim platform. It's nice that it has a removable ski tow pylon here. You know, it'd be great if I didn't have to step over the splash well, but you know, for those that are a bit more agile, this is not a big deal to maneuver around the stern. And it does have a large swim ladder, which Four Winns is pretty well known for. You know, it's kind of a deep reach swim ladder. Like that goes far into the water. So if you imagine, if I'm swimming, I have that much step, almost half my body is up on the ladder before I have to pull myself up into the boat. Just makes it easier. It also extends off at an angle, so I'm climbing stairs rather than like loading myself up a ladder. I didn't get to use this particular boat doing water sports or anything yet, but I imagine it's going to perform well and be pretty comfortable. But overall, it's a great boat. Again, just over 20 feet. Easily, I think you're comfortable on this with 6-8 people. There's more than enough space in here with that and some gear. So if you're interested in getting into a boat, this would be a great boat to either as a starter or a second boat, or something for, you know, Lake Hopatcong, Greenwood Lake, local lake. So anyway, thanks for watching. If we can be of any service to you, reach out to us, whether you need to get into a boat like this, join a boating club, get some hands-on training, get your boating certificate, whatever it may be. We're here for you. Thanks for watching.